All right, we won another trade today to end the week. I'm not going to trade tomorrow because we have non-farm payroll. I don't know what I did with it. Okay, I got to get more comfortable with the social media shit and just be myself. But we took a dub today. Today we had news. We had 10 a.m. Eastern time. We had ISM manufacturing PMI and ISM manufacturing prices. I waited for news to drop personally because, again, it was a red and orange folder news at 10 a.m. But the trade that was taken was on NASDAQ. Here is the trade. It was a 1 to 2.3. I'll go over why I decided to take the trade real quick for you guys just so you can learn and I can go back and learn instead of writing it down in my journal. I still do write it down, but I like going back and looking at the video on social media of me talking about it first before doing that. So what we're going to do is we'll X this out for you here. Yep. Okay. All right. So what I did, I was waiting on the 5-minute time frame. I was staying patient. This didn't matter. That was an order block. But what I saw is, let's X this on ES. What I saw is we came down. We came into this 4-hour imbalance, correct? Let me see. Yes, 4-hour imbalance. Bullish imbalance, and then we had London session lows down here. We had London session, Asian session lows down here on ES, and it was also a 4-hour low. So I thought that was a good draw on liquidity for us to sweep and then continue higher because we were bullish on the 4-hour and we were bearish on the 1-hour. But I still thought that we'd come out, take out that high time frame liquidity and continue back up. But what I thought was important for today was for news to drop first, because what I've noticed with just trading experience and just overall having experience in the markets is when PMI news drops, especially at 10 a.m., I feel like it usually stop rates people first before it continues in its intended direction. So that's why I wanted to wait for news today. What I saw is when news came out, price was actually coming up. We swept liquidity. We were coming up looking for these 1-hour highs. News came out. We decided to come back down, do one more sweep, and then we started going in our intended direction. So what I waited for was a 5-minute break of structure. So we got a 5-minute break of structure on ES and on NASDAQ. But ES came out and took out these 1-hour highs first. So that notified me of saying, we swept 4-hour liquidity, sell side liquidity. We respected a 4-hour bullish imbalance. PMI news, it came out, dropped, looked like it swept liquidity again, and then we started going to the upside, waited for a 5-minute break of structure. Then I decided to wait. I scaled down into the 1-minute time frame and looked for more confirmation. So what I did is I scaled down to the 1-minute time frame on NASDAQ. Oh, and another confluence is that we swept 1-hour buy side liquidity on ES first before NASDAQ did. So what I decided to do is I scaled down to the 1-minute time frame. There it is. Okay, sorry. So what I did from there is I scaled down to the 1-minute time frame. I saw we had equilibrium, so what I decided to do is I drew equilibrium. There wasn't a fair value gap. Price came down, touched right into equilibrium, and then we closed bullish. I entered around this area. Oop, wrong one. I entered around candle closure here, targeting the 1-hour high for my full take profit. And then my stop losses where equilibrium got invalidated. So this was the trade right here. And then my first take profit, I took off one at these 1-minute highs. So this was my first TP. And then we had a 15-minute imbalance also. So we had a 15-minute imbalance here. So my second take profit was at these highs right here, the high of the fair value gap on the 15-minute imbalance. And then I saw we had a 5-minute imbalance here also. I decided to take one more off there. And then my final take profit was at these 1-hour highs. So final TP. So first take profit, second take profit, third take profit, I put stop to break even. And then final take profit ended up hitting. We could have put it to the 4-hour high, but I didn't want to risk that for today. And yeah, we targeted a 1 to 2.17. I thought it was a 1 to 2.3, but I guess it was a 1 to 2.7. But overall, trade hit. Today, what I think I learned most is patience is best. When you guys are trading, look for your setup. It's best to sit out on a trade instead of rushing into a trade. But this is probably going to be the last trade for the week for me because tomorrow, again, we have non-farm payroll. And I usually don't like trading on those days. So I'm going to sit out tomorrow. We're going to end the week on that. We ended the week in pretty good profit on each account for my 4 PA accounts, which is good. Just trying to build slow and steady. That's the way I trade. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So again, join the free Discord. I called this out on the live. It's still free. Links in the YouTube bio, TikTok, Instagram, everything. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. So hopefully you guys learned a little bit from this trade recap again. I know I learned a lot when I go back and watch this, especially when there's another news day just like this, so I can go back and look at. But overall, another good day, good week, and then we're going to continue the next week, see what happens. Appreciate it.